everybody, and welcome back to Breakfast with Tiffany podcast on Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube. I'm Roxanne, aka Tiffany, Mackenzie, Sophia, got a bunch of names. My first episode I did the other day, and I was really nervous when I was doing it, so it may have been a little confusing. So I wanted to just go back over everything I was saying and kind of make everything more plain and easier to understand. So we'll just start off with a prayer. First off, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me all the gifts he gave me, this opportunity, and for saving my life and soul. I pray that you speak through me, Jesus. Give me all the right words so that the explanation is clear to all that hear this message. I pray that you touch my words and let it bring nothing but honor and glory to your name. I pray that I touch someone in a very deep place. I pray that as they go through that place of clarity and realization, that you're there to guide them through the process of acceptance. I pray that I speak for all black people as a whole. I pray that my words and my message are in agreement with yours. I rebuke anything that blocks this message that you have to share through me. Speak through me, Lord. Guide me so that your word heals someone who's listening, and that no matter where they are, whether they're in the hill or the valley, that they find peace in the valley and joy on the hill. I pray that your word touches someone and that they are changed into soldiers for your army, for the good and innocent, for protection in the spirit realm and physical realm. I rebuke all negative thought or doubt or word or spell, demon or stronghold that hinders your message. I pray that someone hears your message and makes the wonderful decision to give their life to you, your will, and your way. Because with you, God, no weapons formed shall prosper in the spiritual or the physical. I pray that you protect us in both realms. Cover us in your blood, grace, mercy, and power, and give us the strength and courage to come together as one and fight for what's rightfully ours and what we deserve after so many years. Finally get what we deserve and are made whole through you. May all the glory be to you, God. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay, I'll just basically jump right into it. Okay. Whenever God keeps Satan out of heaven, okay? Or black people banished white people from us in the beginning of time. When they first came out to sea, they came on land where we was because they wanted to rule the heavens. So they were below us under the sea. We were on top. We had no clue that they were there, okay? Because we only went out into the water deep enough to fish and get food. We didn't go out all the way out into the deep sea where there was whole cities underwater where people were inhabiting the water. So when they came up, they were different from us because they was way lighter. It was way hotter back then. So all of us are darker skinned. So when we seen them, we was like, hell no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something wrong with them. So we banished them away from us. They already hated us because they had been watching us live our lives from below us for centuries, and we had no clue that they were there. So they came back up on land, and they was trying to rule the heavens, which is earth, or whatever. They wanted to rule the heavens. The sea is hell, if you want to put it in that type of analogy, okay? But that's what earth stands for, is the heavens. So, they said, how do I rule the heavens? Okay. So they were trying to get the black woman because they're from the sea and they can't survive on land. They have to mate with the original inhabitants of the land to be able to survive. So we exiled them away from us. We said, we don't give a damn where you go. You just got to get the fuck away from us. Okay. So instead of going back into the sea, they went into the mountains and they watched us. And they observed us for years, and they hid. And after they observed us for so long, they saw that we were good people who loved God. So when they came, they studied us, like I said. So when they came back or whatever, they had manipulation, and they figured out basically how to steal everything that we had, because when they saw us, they had never seen anything like us before. They had never seen people so beautiful, a democracy, gold everywhere, pyramids and stuff like that, just to house our dead bodies. You know, we got, you know, gold all in our, like I said yesterday, we was 2 chains. We had gold all in our chain, gold all in our mouth, like we big stunting. You know what I'm saying? But it was normal life to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? The women dancing around bucket naked, big booties, titties everywhere, all that. So, you know, it was normal to us. So when they came with manipulation, they went and found, they said, okay, well, we can't get the rich, beautiful black people to let us up here, to make a deal with us so we can come up here and mate with them. So they said, okay. So they had this book. They had the book. I'm sorry, y'all. So they had the book of, which is basically, well, they taught black people manipulation, okay? And this group of black people, they went to the poor, uneducated, ugly black people because the beautiful, smart, rich, intelligent black people didn't want to mate with them because we already had money. We already had pretty much the world. We already had everything that we wanted. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't need them. So they went to the poor, ugly, uneducated black people, and they gave them manipulation and like made them believe that, and gave them the illusion that the white woman was better than the black woman. Okay. So when they studied us though, and came up with manipulation, which basically teaches the black man how to steal, like how to basically like swindle people out of their money, which is basically, well, swindle their woman basically out of their money, and how to steal from people. Whoever the king was at the time, well, no, the reason why they needed the Masons, we're just gonna say their people. The reason why they needed the Masons at the time is because they were from the sea. They were sea people. They didn't know the land. We knew the land, so they couldn't find us at first. So they was like, okay, well, we got to find the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't find them. So when they did find some people and they went to the uneducated blacks, they said, okay, well, we'll take y'all where they are for this white girl and some money and some power. Whenever we do the new world, whenever we get to the new world, we're going to give y'all power. So the Masons thought it was a good idea because, you know, they're poor, they're ugly, they're not rich. They were envious of the rich, beautiful, intelligent black people. So they agreed to it, and they kidnapped us by the millions, okay? Like, so many of us. They wanted to rule the heavens from sea to sea. They already knew the sea, okay, because they're from the sea. They didn't know the land. So they had to make a deal with some of the land people in order for them to be able to get up here and even mate with us or find us or get anything that we had. Okay, so when they kidnapped us, they saw, whenever they studied us, let me go back for a minute, y'all. Whenever they studied us, they saw that the black woman loves the black man. So in their mind, how can they get this black woman away from this black man? Because they know that the black woman loves the black man. They know that the black man loves money. Okay? So they made it seem like their women were better by, you know what I'm saying, getting black women on drugs or whatever, which goes back to the story of Adam and Eve, like I was saying. And because that's the story of like the black man and the black woman and how drugs got into our community and how drugs got into our world or into the heavens, if you want me to say it that way. But whenever they kidnapped us and put us on the boat, they didn't take us nowhere. They sailed us in a circle because, like I told y'all, they already know the sea. You know what I'm saying? So when they put us on the boat, we don't know the sea. We know the land. When they put us on the boat and sailed us around for months, a year, you know, we don't know. We was in the undercarriage. Like I said, we all saw the pictures. We was in the undercarriage because anybody that got on the top deck was jumping off the boat. So we don't know how long they had our motherfucking asses on that motherfucking boat. Okay? We have no fucking clue. And then so when we got, like, what they did was they sell you to a different like climate. Like, so if you was in the desert, they took you to the side of the landmass where it was tropical. Or if you was in a tropical region, they took you where it's desert. So whenever you got off the boat, you would think that you weren't in your homeland. And you would think you was in a different land. So, whenever we got off the boat, we thought we were somewhere else. And that's when they started breaking us. Mentally, physically, emotionally, but mostly physically, because they know that we depend on our eyes. So they brought drugs into the equation. We're going to rewind again. Like, they brought drugs into the equation and gave them to the black man and told him this is going to be a way to keep money coming in for you. And the black man, he really wasn't sure at first. He was like, man, I don't really know about that. Like, da-da-da-da. So he had to show the black man that the black woman was weak. He had to show the black man that the black woman was weak in order to even get our people in the first place. So that's how drugs came about. He said, look at this. I got something that's going to make us rich. The black man said, I really don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? My woman. And so the white man convinced the black man that the black woman is weak by using drugs. Now this goes back to, like I was telling y'all about the story of Adam and Eve in the beginning. And in the story of Adam and Eve, God, which is man in this story, because after they made the deal with, or after they was finna do this deal with white people, trading the land for the book or whatever, they were in control. Like, the woman wasn't in control anymore. Like, she didn't control the land anymore. The men were. So the man in this story is God now. And he told Eve, which is the black woman, not to eat the forbidden fruit. Okay? We're just going to put it like that. And what he really, in reality, what he did, he told Eve, don't do drugs. So, okay, Eve was like, cool, I ain't going to do no drugs, blah, blah, blah. But he only showed, okay, let me put in the apple and tree fruit analogy. Okay, he told Eve, don't eat from the fruit of this tree. He showed Eve the tree, not the fruit that came from it, okay? So Eve did not know what the fruit that came from that tree looked like, okay? All she knew is what the tree looked like, okay? So if all you know is what drugs are, but you've never seen them, you've heard about them, but you've never seen them, then you don't know. So also, the devil know that we depend on our eyes. Like I told you, they studied us. They know we depend on our eyes for everything. So whenever Eve was in the garden, which is basically like the black woman going about life, living her life, meeting people, making relationships, like I was telling y'all about yesterday, she made friends with a white girl, the serpent, or white people. This is for black men too. A white person came and convinced and tricked Eve into eating an apple. They tricked Eve into doing drugs, okay? And most likely this is from a friend. This is how manipulation worked, though, which is which is basically the all the information they gathered on how to steal from us whenever they studied us in the mountains. So after that, when Eve ate the apple and Eve got on drugs, then the black man looked at her and was like, man, this bitch is weak. Look at this weak ass hoe. I told this stupid ass bitch don't do no motherfucking drugs, and her dumb ass still motherfucking doing the fucking drugs. But Eve didn't know what drugs was. Now we're gonna use my own situation for this. Like, whenever I got drugged, whenever I was on like meth really, really bad, a bitch told a white girl, okay, told me that it was Molly, but it was really ice. So that's what I'm saying about the serpent tricked Eve. She deceived Eve. The serpent, Eve did not know. So no, Eve is not weak. Eve had no knowledge of what she was doing. She didn't know what she was doing. So we're going to stop that, that Eve is weak and the black woman is a weak thing. No, because if you have no knowledge of something, then if you're ignorant to something, then How can you be weak for not knowing? It's just the fact that you're ignorant. You don't know. You're not weak. So anyway, boom, fast forward. But that's how white people deceive you, though. So boom. Once we got over here, though, to the boat, so like, basically they sold us. Like black men, they sold us. Okay, once we got over here, they started breaking us. Because the white man's agenda is to get the black woman, right? So now everybody, we done kidnapped everybody, and we got everybody here. They still strong because they all know each other. Our family, our sisters, we all still together. So they said, okay, what are we going to do? Because the women are putting spells on us, and it's working. The women, they're singing, they're chanting, because, that's what we do. They're singing, they're dancing, they're chanting, and it's working. The masters was getting sick. The masters was dying. So they said, we having a hard time controlling our slaves. And then Jim Crow said, oh, that's because you let them know who they are. You can't let them know who they are. If they know who they are, then you're going to have problems out of your slaves. You're going to have issues with your slaves because you are letting them know who they are. So, he wrote these letters, which basically told black people how to steal from one another, okay? Sorry, y'all, I had to plug my thing up because it was about to die. My iPad was about to die. But, in the letters or whatever, he basically told white people how to control us, which is basically separate us, divide us, conquer and divide. This goes back to this thing, okay? To separate us and show us our differences. Light skin, dark skin, pretty hair, nappy hair, you know what I'm saying? Ugly, beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So it will put jealousy in us. Put the dark ones outside, put the light ones inside. House nigga, you know what I'm saying? Tar baby, like put us against each other. That's what they were saying right then. Which we still have a whole light skin, dark skin debate right now, which is really fucking stupid. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Back to what I was saying. Okay, so when they begin to break us with the Jim Crow letters, they put jealousy and fear into us. And then took our language and our knowledge from each other and humiliated and mutilated, raped us in front of each other, which is, they took the biggest, strongest black man and they mutilated him, raped him, did everything that your mind could imagine to him in front of all the other slaves so that they would be in fear. Because we had, like I said, we were good godly people. We had never seen nothing like this before. So we were shocked. And so the black woman, she saw it and said to herself, this black man didn't die for me. All the other black men just sitting here letting this shit go on. So they broke down the black woman's image of the black man, because instead of dying for his fellow black man, dying for his woman, dying for his children, he let the white man come in here and rape the child, rape the wife, rape him. And it was like, or sold his family, sold his child, sold his woman, so that he would not have to endure the consequences of standing up for his family. So that aspect made black women look at black men a certain type of way, and over generations of seeing that, there's going to be friction in the black community, because the black woman is not going to respect the black man because he's weak in her eyes. The black man is not going to respect the black woman because she weak in his eyes. Okay, sorry y'all. Just looking at where I'm. Okay, I already explained all that. Eve, the fruit. She didn't know. Okay, white people planned and plotted all this stuff because they wanted to rule the heavens, okay? They wanted that manifest destiny shit, like that's real. They wanted the land from sea to sea because they already knew the sea, owned the sea, ruled the sea. So this is how they was going to rule the world, they just needed the heavens too. So they know that the black woman is mentally strong and physically weak. And she loves the black man and she will die for what she loves. They know that the black man is physically strong but mentally weak. He loves money and will not die to protect his family or his wife or his children. The white man is mentally strong but physically weak, but needs the black woman to be able to rule the heavens, because they cannot survive on land without us. The white woman is mentally weak and physically weak, and is really of no use to the white man in his agenda to rule the world, because she is no value to him on earth, on land, the place that he can't conquer at the time. So he uses his woman because he has no need for her, and manipulation, and these people are satanic people. There's no love in them, so they don't love anything. They don't even love their own fucking women, okay? So they make their women seem to black men like they're better than the black woman, because they don't want them bitches anyway. And then they fucking make it seem like to black men that they're better than us, but really these bitches have no value. But it's only so the black man can procreate with the white woman, and then they got them to manipulate the black woman where she loves, and where he like swindles her out of all her money for years, where she works to take care of this man, be faithful, and all this type of shit, and works to help and take care of him, and he fucking runs off with all her fucking shit and a white woman. All the money, all the hard work she put in. And it fucks her head up so bad that she goes to date white men and procreate with the white man, because they cannot survive on land without us, like I said. But just imagine if the reason why white women are so jealous of black women right now is because they've always been last place to a black woman, and they know that the white man needs the black woman too. They know that they can't survive on land without us either. So they spent years, centuries, watching that white man go outside to them slave quarters and have sex with this beautiful black woman, and she better not touch that black man out there in that field, or that black man in her kitchen. She better not even think about it, because he's gonna die. So the anger, the jealousy, that's where white girls' jealousy for black women come from. That's why they don't have a problem with assisting the white man in doing this shit to us, because of the simple fact that they're jealous of us anyway. From slavery. The reason why black people can't get ahead is because they put jealousy in us, to where we're jealous of each other, to where if you looking happy on Facebook, you can't even be happy. Like, somebody's going to intentionally come try to ruin your shit. Or if you're doing good for yourself, somebody's going to always try to come and motherfucking talk down on you, or try to steal your shine, or try to get some clout off of what you're doing. So it's like a crab in a bucket mentality because of slavery. Then aside from that, they put us in situations to where we feel like we're just going about life, meeting people, you know what I'm saying, making relationships, and the whole time we're being watched and broken down mentally, physically, emotionally, all that, by our captors, by white people. And our parents, they the ones who really fuck us over, because they've been victims of slavery for so long. It's been going on for so long that they think it's normal. So they will sell you to the white folks. They will take money for your life, because this is tradition. This is what we do for the white man. And so they put it like, or either they try to get you, if you survive what they do, if you turn out to be stronger than, you know what I'm saying, all the bullshit that they throw your way, they'll have people rape you, have people motherfucking kidnap you, get you locked up for anything, like fucking try to put you in a mental institution if you've turned out to be stronger than what they thought you were, and you can tell the truth, or that you survive being the target. I survived. It is possible to survive. But black people cannot survive without God. Because when they get over here, that's what they do to us. They take our God from us by putting us in those situations where we think that we're making friends and going about life just living normal, and it's all a setup. And the people who's setting you up is your family. And you have to deal with the reality that your parents are the one who sold you and said that your life doesn't matter for white people and to advance white people's agenda. Because of slavery and jealousy and envy, things that they have sown into us, and fear of poverty. They know that we ain't got shit now. So we scared of being poor. So that's why they offer you money to fuck your woman up. That's why they offer you money to fuck your kids up. Because that's what we worship now. They took our God from us. When they put us in them type of situations, it takes your God from you, because it make you feel like there's no way there's a God in the world, and all this bad shit keep happening to me. Our parents do it because they wanted slaves. They didn't want to love us. They wanted to be able to buy, trade, and sell you, because that's what the fuck happened to them and their parents and their parents and their parents. So they think it's normal. They slaves mentally too. They don't have to put us in chains no more. They don't have to do it because we still slaves in our mind. We still slaves to what they want, their agenda. We're slaves because they done fucked us up mentally and emotionally and physically for so fucking long that we have Stockholm syndrome. Trauma bonding. We're in love with our captors. We want to marry these motherfuckers. And they still abusing us and experimenting on us and watching us like hogs and observing us, and then want you to go to fucking therapy after they've already broken you down physically, mentally, and emotionally, so they can psychoanalyze you some more and figure out what else they can do to break you down later on. They done locked the game of life up so much in America between blacks and whites that the only way you can win in life is to marry one of them. And to do their will and their agenda and what the fuck they want. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stand by and watch my people suffer any longer. I'm not going to stand by and contribute to the slaughter and demise of my own people. I love my people. I want my people to have what white folks have when they be dancing in the club, stupid, carefree, knowing that they're good for generations to come. But they be dancing stupid on the fucking club. And baby, we be talking about they motherfucking ass. Look at them stupid ass white folks over there dancing like that. But no, they dancing like that because they ain't got no fucking worries. We the ones with all the stress and worries and wondering about where the next meal was going to come from, our image, or how we looking to everybody else and to the world. I want that for my people. That's what I want. I want the gift of no worries for my children. I want my kids to know that because of me, they will never, ever, 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 ever have to bow to these motherfuckers again. That not one other black child will be sold. Their life will be sold to these motherfuckers. The way they rigging the game up, you can't win in the game of life without your God. That's if you don't want to get in bed with them. Now, if you want to marry them, you can win all day. But all I'm saying is, black people, let's think about what we can do. What do they have that we don't right now? They got land and they got fucking money. And y'all all know we fucked up. Y'all all know that they still fucking us up and they do this shit to us. So why not leave? We don't have to be our parents. We don't have to be slaves. We don't have to stay. If we can't get our land and our money, then show us our other options. Let me see what Africa look like. Because I ain't never been or nothing, but anything got to be better than being set up before I can even have a chance to live my life for failure. Death is better than bondage. Some of our ancestors knew that. That's why they jumped off the fucking boat. And they've been doing this shit to us for centuries, for centuries, for centuries. And it's like, of course they were gonna try to marry us now, because they already knew how long it was gonna take whenever whenever Jim Crow had fucking gave them the letters on telling us how to break us. He said it was gonna take us 300 years to wake up. You will control them for 300 years. So now, since they've been controlling us for 300 years, the next step is figuring out how to keep you enslaved. How to keep you like this. Because you're going to eventually wake up. You're going to eventually not want to be a slave anymore. So that's why they're trying to hurry up and marry us and make it seem like everything is all good. Interracial dating is all fine and well. Because that was the plan from the beginning. It's phase 2 of the plan now. 300 years of slavery. Phase 2 is marrying them and making them think that they're freeing them, making them think that they're free, and marrying them. And then in the end, which our families tell us to them, and then in the end, they're going to use that same money that they bought your ass with, that they gave to your fucking people, to motherfucking destroy you with and wipe out all of us, if they can, so they can rule the world forever. That's pretty much what it is. And so I feel like us as a black people, if we want to have anything, if we want this shit to stop, then somebody got to say something. We can't just do what the fuck they want us to do. We got to go against the grain. You got to make these white folks uncomfortable. You got to be madder than them. You got to want your motherfucking shit. Because if a nigga in the street do this shit, oh shit. Everybody, kill him and his whole motherfucking family. The entire family must die. Oh, but if it's these white folks, we gon', you know what I'm saying? You get real quiet then. You get real timid. They the same motherfuckers. Why you can do it to your fellow black men, but you can't do it to these motherfuckers, and they're not even one of us. They're not even gods. They're reptilians. They're from the sea. These ain't our people. They're not even a part of the human race. But we run behind these white folks. We worship the white folks. We do whatever the fuck the white folks want us to do. And so in 2020, we need to start demanding some shit. We need our motherfucking reparations, or we want to get the fuck up out of here. Like, they're going to have to start motherfucking treating us right, or motherfucking return to fucking sender. If you order some shit online, you order you some Fashion Nova shit, and it don't fit, what the fuck you gonna do? Send that motherfucker back. And since they not motherfucking treating us right, that mean they not happy with our behavior. They're not happy with us. So if they ain't motherfucking happy, because anything that is stolen is valuable, and yeah, if y'all had to steal me, then obviously I'm worth something. I am valuable. I'm valuable because you need me to fucking survive on earth. So either you're gonna treat me like I'm valuable and give me my shit, or we will leave. And we don't have to be slaves. 2000 and, us millennial babies, we don't have to be slaves. We can leave. Our bodies are free. All we got to do is free our fucking mind. And this is the way to do it. The only reason we don't have what the fuck they have is because we don't have our land. We don't have our motherfucking freedom papers. And we damn sure don't have each other. We ain't got no money. We don't have shit. But the whole motherfucking US of A has been built off the back of our ancestors. Our blood, sweat, and tears. Our children that's done died for no fucking reason. Like, when are we going to want more? When are we going to stand up to these motherfuckers and quit letting these motherfuckers bully us and stop acting like some real fucking pussies? At some point, you got to want more. You got to say, fuck them motherfuckers. If they won't give us our shit, then guess what? We can just get some guns, because we all know we got those in the hood. Get your motherfucking guns. Let's band up together as one. Light skin and motherfucking dark skins. And get our motherfucking shit. Because I ain't no punk ass bitch, and my motherfucking mama or my grandma didn't raise one. And that's what everybody fucking acting like right now. A bunch of punk ass motherfucking bitches. Audrey Mae did not raise no punk bitch. My granny, she didn't raise no fucking punk ass bitch, period. I don't know who the fuck your mama didn't raise. But my granny, my daddy, LaQuinta, Didn't raise no bitch in my blood, no hoe in my blood. I'm not scared of these motherfucking white folks. What the fuck y'all scared for? I'm the littlest black person over here. So what the fuck is we scared of? We ain't got shit to lose. They took it all. Shit, y'all get me fucking worked up, but black people, I just wanted this to be a little wrap up for us, just to basically, sum up everything that I was saying yesterday, okay? What I'm saying is, black people, we gotta want more, we gotta demand more, we gotta do something. I know I ain't the only one still fucked up. I know I ain't the only one that's been through this shit. All of us go through it. It's traditional. This is every black person's story. And we tired of being quiet, because if we say anything, the white man will try to kill us or hurt our family. I already lost all of mine. I lost everything. I ain't got shit to lose. You ain't got shit to lose, so we might as well take our shit back. That's all on this episode, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope that you are inspired. I hope that this wakes you up. I hope that you want to find your fucking purpose, because my purpose is to wake all you motherfuckers up. Wake up, black people. It's fucking time for us to fucking wake up. It's breakfast time, motherfucker, with Tiffany. So, like I said, we all got to get together and figure this shit out. Do you want your shit back or what? I'll see y'all at another time. Be easy, black kings and queens. No tap dancing. Be safe. And I love all y'all.